Oh, boy, it's the Pope's latest headache.
Yeah, this came out yesterday. Boston Archdiocese, they are pouring, and of course this is money that you put in the collection plate, pouring $850,000 into the last-minute effort to defeat the Massachusetts ballot measure to legalize marijuana. Of course, Election Day coming up within a week.
Wow.
I mean, you wouldn't want to give that $850,000 to the poor.
Well, I posted it yesterday, and the response is, yeah, right, couldn't feed the poor, couldn't do something with that $850,000. I kind of like my son's response, Steve. He wrote,
couldn't you even buy like more gold for the church? Because there's never enough of that, right?
Yeah. My son Steve wrote, they follow a man they portray as a sandals-wearing California flow, having hippie-preaching commie values, and whose blood is actually wine. He said, JC would totally toast, man. Good God. And, of course, I remember locally here in the Providence Archdiocese, our bishop, Mr. Tobin, he spent a ton of money to defeat the gay marriage law in other states. So that's where a lot of your money is going. Wow. And a lot of the ads are really kind of misinformed, the ones that are against the marijuana. That's where this money is specifically going to. Really interesting interview last night with the governor of Colorado, because they've had legalized marijuana for a while, and it's been a home run for them. And he says, there have to be more studies done on what legal marijuana does, but I mean, you look at that state and what's going on.
Actually, what he said was,
"Here." Enough said.
And now,
you and I both know that marijuana can do very nice things.
94 HJY.
It's 94 HOI. You guys stayed up and watched the end of what is probably the most epic Game 7 of a World Series, right?
Great. Yeah, really good. When the rain delay came, I'm like, I thought I was going to bed in like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
17-minute rain delay.
I just had DVR'd it and crashed, but man, what an ending, huh?
Oh, yeah, you're going to want to watch that one, Paulie.
Now, last night, something else on TV. I'm surprised you guys didn't come in talking about that. It was the 50th Annual Country Music Awards.
Oh, yeah. DVR that I can watch over and over.
And I know you'll be shocked to hear that Garth Brooks won Entertainer of the Year. Now, a lot of people, especially classic country musicians, talk about the new country as being like wicked vanilla, like overproduced, like Nickelback. Yeah, exactly. But country music has a very, very rich heritage.
Do you realize that many of the themes of today's country music hits were originally created by the great classical composers? It's true. From Mozart's Sonata for a Goiter and Green Teeth to Tchaikovsky's Mobile Home Overture, the greats have inspired the country stars of today. Who could forget Debussy's Drool Bucket Symphony? It is true that the country themes of today were created years ago. Did you know that Stravinsky was married to his own sister? Or that Strauss died after drinking his own moonshine? And it's a little-known fact that Bach shot his own wife after she complained that he was spending all the grocery money on beer and lottery tickets. Now, just listen to Vivaldi's variations on a purty mouth. Boy, that Vivaldi could play one mean fiddle. Call 1-800-HOEDOWN. And if you call right now, you'll receive a rare recording of Beethoven's Last Movement.
Paul and Al.
It's all talk and no substance.
On 94 HJY.
I'm a rock and roll 94 HJY. What's up, Jen?
Melania Trump gave a speech in Pennsylvania yesterday where she vowed to fight cyberbullying if she becomes the first lady.
Oh, my God. Isn't that ironic? 3 a.m. tweeter guy is her husband.
Yeah.
Start at home, right?
Wait a second. Against a bullying? Let's give a listen.
Yeah.
Such a nasty woman.
Oh, she's the devil. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing crime. They're rapists. Sit down. No, you don't. You haven't been called. Go back to Univision. One of the great sleazebags of our time.
Okay.
Yeah, she even said, quote, our culture has gotten too mean and too violent. Further proof that there's no way Donald Trump and Melania Trump actually live together.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not even possible.
Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
94 HJY. Thursdays we do Stump the DJ, so we're going to throw some highlights at you right here. This from Rick. After standing around for almost a half hour in the pharmacy last week, finally got to the counter. The woman looked at me and said, boy, I'm really sorry about your weight. He goes, hey, you're not so skinny yourself. I don't want to brag, but my penis was in the Guinness Book of World Records. Then the librarian kicked me out. Bill, he kind of made up his own joke. President Obama picked the Patriots to beat the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. But remember, he's also the guy who predicted Obamacare premiums wouldn't increase. If this Hillary case blows up, it'll be the second time a wiener has ruined a presidency for a Clinton. Somebody new who doesn't usually post jokes up there, Renee, first-time poster, 20-year-old guy smoking a cigarette outside his job. Elderly man looks at him sternly, says, quit smoking now. And the guy says, what? Well, the guy says, do you know how hard it is to get laid with an oxygen tank? Something to think about out there, I suppose.
All right, so a man checks into a hotel with his family, and before he puts his bags down, he's all frantic and runs down to the guy at the front desk. He says in a hurry, he says, excuse me, sir, I just checked my family, and is the porn disabled here? And the man looks at him all appalled, and he says, no, you sick bastard.
It's just regular porn, disabled porn. Get out of here. Thank you.
Yeah.
Something, DJ.
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good.
4 people having sex, foursome. 3 people having sex is a threesome. 2 people having sex is a twosome. And now you know why they call me handsome. So I went to my girlfriend's class reunion with her a couple of months back. And the whole time she kept staring at this guy who was sitting all alone at his table, and he just kept pounding drinks, you know? Finally, after a while, I said to her, I said, hey, do you know that guy? She goes, yeah, that's my ex-boyfriend. As soon as we broke up, he started drinking and hasn't stopped since.
Yeah.
I said, oh, my God, I didn't know anybody could celebrate that long.
Thanks, man.
All right, take it easy.
It's time to announce our winning joke for Stump the DJ. Our buddy Todd picks up the victory with this one. Kid and his father are outside looking up at the night sky. Kid says, Daddy, how do stars die? He goes, well, it's usually drugs and booze, but I'm not quite sure why you're asking that.
Paul and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
Savings time ends this weekend, and don't freak out, though. This is the good one. This is where we get to turn the clocks back. But a Utah lawmaker actually wants to end it in his state. He said, listen, what is this spring forward, fall back crap? They've even said it hurts people, their health, their productivity, and there are more car accidents because of it. I don't know. I don't find it useful
I'm just
whatsoever.
not looking forward to being dark at 4:30.
Yeah.
Isn't it better for kids going to school? Right.
Is that the reason why they do it?
That was
probably.
the idea.
It used to be the farmers, right? That was the initial thing.
It was all for agriculture.
But now a lot of the parents say at least it's lighter in the morning, and by the time the kids get out, it's still a little bit light before
and it needs to be light for every bus to stop every 3 houses and have a monitor look under and behind the bus every time.
Oh, that is
God
the
forbid
nightmare.
you get your car between 2 and 4 p.m.
I do not leave the house at 2:30.
No.
It's ridiculous.
No way.
Why do you need a monitor, really? I mean, because one kid got run over once.
Like one time in the world,
and
right?
make the kids walk a quarter of a mile?
Or
they stop at every freaking driveway.
But Paul's right. It'll go like 3 houses off. And then you're like, you got to be kidding me.
Oh, yeah.
The kid that lives next door to the kid that we just dropped off is now getting out of the bus. This isn't good.
Paul and Al.
It stinks. It makes the greatest town, greatest city in the world lousy.
On 94 HJY.
The best. Yeah. So this guy in Kuwait was cheating on his wife with the housekeeper.
Oh, boy.
And how did his wife find out about it? Well, because of their parrot.
No.
It's like a Stump the DJ joke.
Apparently, the husband housekeeper would talk dirty to each other, and the parrot heard him, and then...
Do me now. Who's your daddy?
Polly, what a PJ.
Tell your wife you're at the office.
Yeah, she connected the dots, realized the two were going at it. Adultery, by the way, is very illegal in Kuwait. The guy could be looking at some prison time.
Wow, jeez.
But the police have decided not to press charges because they say the parrot is not a reliable witness.
I mean, where else would he have learned those phrases?
I know,
just
right?
Spontaneously.
But,
me from behind.
but they're taking the parrot to the police station just for entertainment purposes.
Exactly.
Well, he's getting paid off or something.
Yeah, maybe. He's getting some crackers. Getting crackers under the table.
Well, the guy'd have him killed.
Yeah, it could be.
Kill the parrot.
Silence him. Well, anyway, the wife working on finding some further evidence. She has filed for divorce, and she says she's going to let him keep that filthy mouth parrot.
Paul and Al.
You guys are getting really X-rated. I like it.
94 HJY.
There. Out there. Police in Sheffield, England, called to a hardware store where a guy stood covered in blood.
Oh, boy.
It wasn't a Halloween costume. No, he was actual blood in one of the aisles there. Another customer had dialed the emergency number, and he told police what had happened. He'd witnessed this guy walk through the hardware store, pick up a pair of bolt cutters.
Oh, no. This can't end well.
Picked up a pair of bolt cutters and chopped his big toe off. And then proceeded to eat it.
Oh, no.
In front of horrified fellow shoppers.
Look it up on aisle 7.
Yeah.
What a do-it-yourself weekend project right there.
And he was apparently muttering something about Brexit. Or maybe that was breakfast. I'm not. Cops called. No, they didn't call it tow trucks. Thank you very much. But the ambulance. Says here the guy is recovering in the hospital and awaiting psychiatric evaluation.
That would be a good idea.
I would hope so.
Especially before he gets to the saw section.
I hear many voices, but not much sense.
On 94 HJY.
Hey, happy Halloween.
Yeah, we're here.
If you go to the Paul and Al Facebook page, I was driving through Dedham, Massachusetts, and I drove in front of this house that had like a really cool display. They made their own gravestones.
Yeah.
And it's like a lot of dead rock stars.
Oh, cool.
Kind of cool.
All right.
I want to check it out on our Facebook page this morning.
You know, the most surprising thing to me about Halloween is, I mean, you think of the personality of Coach Bill Belichick. I mean, you'd think he'd be the last person to really be into Halloween.
Yeah.
You would be wrong.
All right, kids, gather around. This year, we're going to get way more candy than all the other kids in here, so we're going to do it. I've got some footage from a video camera that I hid in the bushes of all the houses on the block last year. This is Dr. Evans' house. He's a dentist, and he only gives out popcorn and dental floss, so just skip that house.
Gotcha, Coach.
At the Letty's house, they give out 2 Snickers for each kid, so go to the door once, change costumes, then go back again.
Loud and clear, Coach.
This is Miss Rossi's house. She has Alzheimer's, so just stand on the doorstep and say trick or treat over and over again 100 times until she runs out of candy.
Okay, Coach.
Any questions?
No, listen.
All right, hands in, masks on. Let's do this.
1, 2, 3, break.
Okay, Danny, looking good. Now do a double X post to the Myers house. While Elisa, you do a 17 blues flat reverse back to the Donahues and wait. Look out for that car. Oh, God. Please tell me that wasn't Brady. Who got hit?
Oh, me, Coach. Oh.
Get up.
It hurts so much.
Don't let him see that you're hurt, damn it.
I think my leg is broken.
It's not broken, it's just bruised.
I can't.
Come on, you can do it.
Yeah, Coach, please let me go home. The blood. Look at all the blood.
Paul and Al. Mornings on 94 HJY.
Jen, you found this surprising?
The door close buttons on elevators don't do anything.
What?
That's according to the head of the elevator industry's trade group. They were phased out starting in 1990 for the Americans with Disabilities Act, but elevator manufacturers still put in fake door close buttons because people love pressing them. Yeah, we do.
Wow. I know. It's like, come on, let's hurry up.
Yeah,
that's
your
what
boss.
it is.
Your boss is approaching you and then
quick,
pressing the button.
I don't want to spend time with him.
I know. Exactly.
It always seems like it works in the movies, too, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Man.
Do you think that's not true? I hope it isn't. I press those things feverishly, regularly.
Cole and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.
Now, coming up in a few days, we're going to elect a new president.
Yeah.
Our emotions are so different than usual. It's like, either we're worried, we're excited, and it's like everybody, I think, is just dreading Tuesday, right? Although there is one rock and roll guy who is totally in Hillary Clinton's pocket that he's actually doing 2 fundraisers coming up this weekend, and none other than John Bon Jovi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
John Bon Jovi's political speeches endorsing Hillary Clinton have more cliches than a Bon Jovi song.
We need someone who can unite us, not divide us.
Oh, God.
If you thought Bad Medicine had a lot of rock cliches, wait till you hear John Bon Jovi's political cliches.
We, as Americans, must build bridges and not walls.
He's John Bon Jovi, and he approves this cliche-filled message.
We need a president who's going to fight for all of us. The next president of these United States, Hillary Clinton.
Well, I'm glad he's not cliche-ridden when he endorses this radio station.
Hi, this is John Bon Jovi hanging out with the only rock and roll station in the nation.
Yeah.
As far as me and the boys are concerned, that is. This is 94 HJY Providence.
Oh, yeah, we can approve that message.
Cole and Al, mornings on 94 HJY.